Come again to another episode, guys. Thank you for the love and support on the first video, where we're just looking at AI and the trend with DeepSeek etc. Today we're going to be taking it further, but just diving into business also. So we're going to be looking at the topic using AI or software in business. So I'm going to be showing you guys some of the softwares that we can use in business. So if you're a business manager, you want to start a new business, or you already have a established business, or you're a developer working in a company. So this video is intended for all of you guys. So yeah, we're gonna go into it together. I'm gonna show you some of the softwares that you can use for your business right now. Most of them are going to be free. Some of them are going to be paid, of course. And I'm going to show you some of the AI tools that you can start using today to increase your productivity at work, to increase how people work and how they do stuff. Great. So without wasting much of the time, I'll just jump straight into it. I'll try to make this video a shorter one as compared to the last video. And if you haven't seen the last video, if you want to see it, just tap on the icon that you see on your top right corner or your top left. I don't know, whichever. And then it will lead you straight into that one. That's where we break down what is AI and just just stick to the basics of what's AI. Yeah, we're diving a little bit into it to actually see some of the tools that we can use in AI and in business. So I want to bore you with a lot of things here. So let's just get right into it. So there are many softwares that you can use for business. I think you've heard about words like ERP. You've probably heard about you're probably wondering, how do business run? How is a business run? What softwares do they use? What systems are they using? There's accounting softwares that you must use. There's the human resources department. There are a lot of softwares that they want to use there. We have talked about asset management, talk about there's just a lot of things that a company needs to have to run. So this video is intended for you if you're a business owner, if you're an accountant. So it's for everybody essentially, but mainly we are concentrating on business, but it's for everyone, including developers. You really need to understand how a business works so that you can create things that work for a business. And as a business owner, you also need to understand systems, of course, because the systems are the driving point of your business. Wonderful. So the first one that I have here is Odoo. Yeah. So this is just this is one of the most beautifulest and most greatest systems that I've ever used and I've ever seen, and that's available in the market. It's called Odoo. So of course that's just an acronym which stands for On Demand Open Object. So as you can see, the system is it does a lot of applications, man. Like from discuss like internal communications within the organization, setting out appointments. It is your CRM, which is a customer relationship management system. Where you manage your customers, their sales, the subscriptions. There's a lot of applications. Almost, there's more than 10,000 applications, of course, in its open market. But of course, the official applications, there's about 46, I think, official applications. So these are all applications that you can use, that you can start just click on activate. You activate the application, you start using it. You can even connect to WhatsApp, e-learning if you're a school, payroll. It even has payroll, yeah. So yeah, for the situation where you want to calculate salaries from employees etc, can get all of that there. This is a great software, and I actually I actually install the softwares for business clients. They actually come and actually do implementations for them. So if you're interested in that, I'll just leave a link where you can communicate with me, and we can start using it. I can set it up in your business. Anywho, so these are some of the systems that, of course, a business has to use. Like another. So usually, this system we call these systems ERP. So this is a good example of ERP. I guess you have heard about SAP also, which is another big ERP. Although being really really large, I don't think it's quite suitable for the market nowadays. But again, it's a system that most companies use. But speaking about this is an ERP, so it's just a fancy word they use. So ERP is just a fancy word they use. So it just means like it stands for so it's so the word they use there, it's called ERP. Okay, so it's called ERP, right? So it's actually called ERP, and you know it just stands for Enterprise Resource Planning Software. So it's a huge application that can be. What it means is just it's a huge application that can be used across multiple functions in a business unit, like your sales, be it your accounting. Instead of using like individual application, like back then, before ERPs would say, if you want to do something like marketing, you'd use something like Zoho CRM, for example, right? You would use something like Zoho CRM, for customer relationship management. So the sales department will be using the system, and then let's say another department will be using something like Pastel. Like if it's the accounting department, they'll be using something like Pastel. Like Sage Pastel, for example, for probably their accounting. And then so you can see that the cost now, they increase because you're using like 6-10 applications on one business unit. And this is even escalated if you're just a small business just starting out, or if you're a really large company. Again, the effects are very high. So ERPs come into being where you get all of that in here. So you got your CRM in there, you got your sales, you got everything, your accounting, everything just mashed up into one application. So that's the beauty of ERPs, and you can start using those business softwares right now, especially for the African market. I've seen that most people are not using these applications, and I just wanted to bring awareness on this one to say, you can start using these applications right now, right? So the other application I wanted to bring into play is QuickBooks. So QuickBooks is not an ERP as such; it's a SaaS. So another fancy word again. So SaaS just standing for software as a service. So SaaS is just software as a service. Just means companies out there provide a website where you can visit, where you can register, you pay them a subscription, and they offer you a service. So in this case, QuickBooks allows you to essentially do your accounting online. Well, you can even do it offline if you want to. So you can download their system and you can have it installed on your own PC, right? Or essentially you can use the online version one. So I'm just going to be opening the online version one so that we can see how it looks. So this is another system that you can use as a business, right? So I'm just going to be opening up my QuickBooks here. Okay. So yeah, so definitely it's just for accounting. So you can use it for your accounting, like doing your bills, your invoicing, things like paying your bills, um, your accounting, your financial reports if you want them, you know, even payroll, customer and leads in there. So this is what QuickBooks looks like. So you typically just want to use it like like the primary thing that you'd mostly use it for is like generating the easiest one is of course generating invoices. Or you would go generate an invoice, you create an invoice, you send it to the client. uh Simple as that, using Intuit QuickBooks here. So you then do your invoice, say, what, I'm doing a payment for what company, and what product am I going to be selling here. So maybe I can say a silver party, and then you sell this. So that's just QuickBooks. So these are some of the, of course, some of the softwares that you can use also as a business. So again, the SaaS, now, you have, of course, there's a subscription that you pay. I think it's about $20 per month or so. Yeah, so it's SaaS. This is a software as a service offering for you. So you have QuickBooks, you have Odoo there, which you can use as a business. Of course, there are many other memorable mentions, like I mentioned, Pastel. Uh, there's Hunter. Um, there's we can mention like SAP. But SAP, this one is a really, really big software. Maybe for bigger companies, they would want to use this. So if you're interested with me doing a tutorial for one of these softwares, we can go deep into them. You can always leave a comment below, and then we can explore some of the softwares, and I can show you how they work. Right? Great. So let's go to the other part now. So we've talked about using business softwares, obviously, like Odoo there, or like SaaS service like QuickBooks, for example. So what are some of the AI tools also that you can use for a business? So there are many tools that you can use for a business, and I'll keep on exploring this on this channel. We'll look at some of the ERPs that you can use, some use cases of those ERP solutions, right? So if you're interested in that, just comment below. We'll do that. And of course, I haven't forgotten. I promised you guys that we are going to be diving into programming also. So I'm going to be showing you some software that you can build, for your business, for your employer, if you're a developer working under an employer, or if you're just an enthusiast, you want to know how you can increase productivity at work, all of those we'll explore those on this channel. So let's talk on the last point here. Let's saying, what are some of the best AI tools that you can use for a business? So there's this hype, the very big hype that is for AI. Everybody's talking about AI. Everyone's talking about DeepSeek, ChatGPT, etc. But I've got many clients that have been asking me. I got many friends and family that have been asking, how do we? I'm just hearing this term AI, but how do we actually use AI? How can we actually use it in our day-to-day lives? How can we actually use it at the workplace to increase productivity? And I have some of the ideas here, and some of the ways I've been using it, for example. So I'll start with Fireflies. So there's a service called Fireflies. So the Firefly is essentially not to be confused with not to be confused with uh, Adobe's Fireflies. So there is an AI service called Fireflies for Adobe, but this is just fireflies.ai. So you can visit fireflies.ai. I'll leave a link below also, so you can check it out. So it's a paid service, of course, but it's also free. You can get started with it for free. So what this service allows you to do is the application takes notes for you in a meeting. So essentially, just imagine, like, I know you've had this headache before, where you have a meeting with a client, or you have a meeting with a customer, or you have a meeting with your bosses, or you have a meeting with your friends, etc. Whatever, you know. And then you have to like write notes to say, okay, these are the points. These are points that we discuss in the meeting. These are the action points that we have discussed also in the meeting. There's a lot of information that you should keep in your head. Sometimes you have to record the video, and of course, if you're using something like Google Meet, for example, you won't have it doesn't have a record functionality. But if you're using Zoom, for example, you then record the Zoom video. Then after you've recorded the Zoom video, you have to go through it again to then understand what the heck you were talking about, and you do 6 or 7 meetings, for example. So this is an absolutely, for managers out there, like for CEOs, etc. This is a must have, and in fact for everybody, I guess, because what it does is, if I can open my dashboard here, for example, it gives you a summary, so it joins all your meetings automatically. So if you just link it with your Gmail account, for example, or your if you're using if you have a Microsoft account, for example, you can just link it with your account. Whatever meeting that you are invited to or that you join, it will automatically join that meeting and will take notes for you. So, for example, I'll just open this one meeting that I had for Odoo implementation. You'd see it gives me an overview of, okay, what happened. Is giving an overview of what the hell are we discussing. It gives you some notes of what happened. It even gives you some action items, like these are the things that you agree that you're going to do, or that you noted that you're going to do. Dude, it's just, I can't tell you the amount of time this kind of software is saved me. Some things, like, you actually need to know, okay, what am I going to be doing, and it actually links all of those. So if I can go and say CRM implementation again, to open all my meetings, and then just do a link for me, to so that I can understand, okay, what was going on in this meeting, for example. Gives you a rundown, of course, of what was being discussed, and every tag, time tag here. And of course, if there's video, you can even look at the videos. It's a really great tool. So it's a really, really great tool. Firefly. So I'll leave the description below. So that's the first two we're going to be looking at. And the other two that I wanted to show you guys is Livekit. Now, this is a perfect tool, bro. If we're talking about if you want to create, of course, this one, of course, and 11labs. I'll show you 11labs. So this is all about audio. So if you want to build your own, like, chatbot, maybe you want a chatbot on your website, etc. Livekit can then help you incorporate audio. So it's like an audio transport LLM, something like that. But okay, to simplify it, if you want to generate a voice, for example, so let me just show you. So, for example, I'm just going to click this so that we can see. So I'm just going to say, allow.
Welcome to Livekit.
Hi, Livekit. So what does your service do?
Livekit is all about enabling real-time communication, like voice and video, for your applications. Whether it's for video conferencing, live streaming, or building AI voice agents, we provide the tools and infrastructure to make it happen seamlessly. Are you working on something specific?
Yeah. I want to know, for my business, how can I use it in my business? Like, serving my customers, or on my website. How can I do that?
You can integrate Livekit to enhance customer interactions on your website through features like live chat, video support, or even AI-driven voice agents. This allows you to provide real-time assistance, showcase products, or conduct virtual consultations, creating a more engaging experience for your customers. What kind of interaction are you envisioning?
So you see, guys, this just is, it's amazing. And you see, this is live, so it's an AI. You can talk to it. If you want, we're going to be using Livekit. I'm gonna do a coding session with it, Livekit, for this application that I'm working on. So I'm working on something like 3CX. So 3CX is like VoIP service, kind of. So I'm going to be working on that one, but a voice service that just gives assistance to companies, like, for example, a call center for a company that is absolutely driven by AI, and I'm going to be incorporating Livekit on that one. So they've this is really good. They're the voice behind OpenAI. So if you've used if you've used ChatGPT's voice in 4.0, I guess, in the 4.0 model, if you've used the ChatGPT voice with that one, you've actually been using the incredible service from Livekit. I absolutely love Livekit. That's one of the tools that you can use, and of course, you can also use 11labs. Then I think LifeKit is better, but you can also use 11 Labs. They do the same thing.
Our distrust is very expensive.
For conversational AI dubbing, you can even dub like you do your YouTube video, then you want to dub it into multiple languages. You can do that using 11 Labs. And then I'm going to talk about invideo AI. So you can search for invideo AI. So this allows you to create like short videos, or animated films. So you can imagine you're a company, and I remember this times when when we had to when I was working for this company, we had to create ads, AI animated ads, then we would jump into Premiere Pro, you start designing, or 3DX, Maya, things like those. You start designing the whole ad, designing everything from scratch, and then it was really expensive and time consuming. But with AI now, I can literally say, create an ad, and let's say an animated. Yeah, let's go with an animated ad of using CRM, for example. So say generate a video, and it will start generating here. So it's just analyzing what I've given to it. Probably take a couple of minutes here, but we can wait. I'm just going to wait for it. Okay. Title: Boost your business with CRM magic. Like that one. I like that one. I like that one. Of course, you can get the title maybe using something like DeepSeek or ChatGPT. So it's preparing the video now. They need to start rendering the video, and of course, it's doing some searches here. Of course, with some of those tools, you must give them time. And of course, if I upgraded this, of course, I'm using it free. But if I upgraded this, I would probably have better speeds, I guess, and video generation. Yeah. So it's still preparing here. So that this video doesn't last long, I'm just going to stop this and skip ahead once it has generated the video. Okay, so it just finished generating, so we're just going to play this.
I'm sure you've heard the news. CRMs are changing the game for businesses everywhere, but how? Meet our CRM, the superhero for your business. Struggling to keep track of customer data? Our intuitive interface lets you manage everything in one place. Need to save time, automate tasks, and streamline workflows with ease. Want deeper insights?
You finish yourself. I don't need to say anything. What usually took you like 3-5 days with content creators, with graphic designers, with you can actually just do it on your own using invideo AI, for example. Of course, how you have to refine this. I wanted all of it to be animated. Of course, there are many services that we can talk about if you want animation. Some of them are premium. I just thought I could show you in video because it's free to some extent. Yeah. So great. So these are some of the services that you can use in AI, and just comment below, guys. Just tell me what software you would want me to dig into. If you want us to do some programming sessions with some of those systems, we can do that. So thanks for watching again, and I hope you have a blessed day. Hope you have a blessed year 2025. And I hope if you're a business owner, that that you're going to start using any of the softwares, hit me up if you want implementation for any of those. And of course, if you a developer or a consultant, a freelancer, etc., that you get some takeaways of some of the tools that you can use. One love, peace, guys.